Hello my dear students, welcome back to my class. In the last class, we solved first set in exercise 2.5. Now coming to the word problems in exercise 2.5, the question is like this. What number is that of which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 5? Okay. So first we take here let the number be x. Let the number be x. Third part means 1/3 of the part. Third part. That is equal to x by 3. And exceeds the fifth part. That means fifth part is x by 5. Exceeds means plus. So here this third part exceeds the fifth part by 4. That means this difference should be equal to x by 3 minus x by 4 should be equal to 4. So that is implies, my dear students, 5x minus 3x by 15 is equal to 4. So here 5x minus 3x is 2x by 15 is equal to 4. Just send this 2 by 15 to other side. That means transpose this 4 times 15 by 2. So 2 in 4 2 times. So x is equal to 2 15s are 30. Let us do verification, my dear students, here. So here 30 by 3 is what? 10. 30 by 5 is 6. So this is 30 by 3 minus 30 by 5. 10 minus here 6 times now, that is equal to 4. Hence it is verified. Now coming to the third question, my dear students, here. What is third question given here? These word problems, what you have to do here is you have to read the question or statement very carefully and understand the sum, what is given and what is required to find here, and what is to be taken the value of x, that means the variable, like that. So please study the statement carefully, right? Here the third question is, my dear students, the difference between two positive integers is 36. The difference between two positive integers is 36. The quotient when one integer is divided by other is 4. One integer divided by the other is, the quotient we will get here is 4. Find the integers. Here already it is given clue. One integer is x, then the other integer is x minus 36. Why? Here the difference is 36. No. Okay. Let the one integer is equal to x and the other integer that is equal to x minus 36. Why we should take x and x minus 36 here? The difference is what here? The difference is 36. That means x minus of x minus 36. That means x minus x minus into minus plus 36. So the difference is 36, no, my dear students. So here one integer is x means other integers should be equal to x minus 36. Okay. Now what is given, my dear students, here? The quotient when one integer is divided by other is 4. That means when this x is divided by x minus 6, x minus 36, this result, that means the quotient is 4, right? So x by x minus 36 is equal to 4. Here this is implies x by x minus 36, it is equal to 4. By cross multiplication, x is equal to 4 times x minus 36. 4 times x minus 36. So this is implies x is equal to 4x minus 436 are 4 6 are 24, 2 4 3 are 12 plus 2 4 144. So this is implies x minus 4x is equal to minus 144. So what is this? Minus 3x is equal to minus 144. So x is equal to minus 144 by minus 3. Okay. So here 3 into 14, 4 3s are 12, 24 into 24 8 times. So x is equal to 48. Let us do verification also here. So here 48 by 48 minus 36 is what? 48 minus 36, that is 12. So 12 in 48 4 times. So the quotient is 4. Okay. Now coming to the fourth question here, my dear students. What is the fourth question? The numerator of a fraction is 4 less than the denominator. If 1 is added to both its numerator and denominator, it becomes 1 by 2. Find the fraction. Okay, here let the denominator be xy. In this statement, the numerator of a fraction is 4 less than the denominator. The second part is denominator. Therefore, let the denominator be x. What about the numerator? The numerator of a fraction is 4 less than the denominator. That means x minus 4. 4 less means minus. It is short of 4. That means x minus 4, right? So what about the fraction here? Therefore, fraction means what do you write? Fraction means numerator by denominator. That means x minus 4 by x. X minus 4 by x. Right, here the second sentence here, if 1 is added to both its numerator and denominator, just add 1 here, both numerator and denominator. X minus 4 plus 1 by x plus 1. Here I have added plus 1 plus 1. So then the fraction becomes 1 by 2. So it is equal to 1 by 2. So x minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3 by x plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. By cross multiplication, this is implies 2 times x minus 3 is equal to 1 times x plus 1. No need of writing 1 times, but okay. So 2x minus 6 is equal to x plus 1. Just collect the variables to left hand side. So this is 2x minus x is equal to 1 plus 6. So x is equal to 7. Therefore the denominator is 7, numerator is x minus 7 means, x minus 4 means 7 minus 4, that is equal to 3. Right. So 3 by 7 is the what? Fraction. Now if I add plus 1 to both numerator and denominator, that means 3 plus 1 is 4, 7 plus 1 is 8, that is 4 by 8, it is nothing but 1 by 2. See here, this is 1 by 2, hence it is verified also. Right. See my dear students, coming to the fourth question here. Fifth question. Fifth question. Find 3 consecutive numbers such that if they are divisible by 10, 17 and 26. We have to find 3 consecutive numbers. Consecutive means what? Yeah, they are in order, like 10, 11, 12, 3, 4, 5, like that. So there are 3 consecutive numbers such that if they are divisible by 10, 17 and 26 respectively, the sum of their quotients will be 10. That means let the 3 consecutive integers are, one is x, other one is x plus 1 and x plus 2. See my dear students, consecutive means the difference must be 1. The consecutive integers, the difference is 1. Here x plus 1 by x is 1, x plus 2 by x plus 1 minus x is 1, x plus 2 minus of x plus 1 is also 1. So the three consecutive integers are, one is x plus 1 and x plus 2. Okay, my dear students, here what is given here? When these three consecutive integers divided by 10 and 17 and 27. So that means these consecutive integers are divided by 10. One is 10 and other one is divided by what? X plus 1 by 17 and x plus 2 by, what is this, 26. These quotients, we will get three quotients, all the sum of the three quotients is equal to 10. So the quotient of first one, second one and third one, it is equal to 10. That is the statement, right? So here what we have to do here, this is implies we have to find the LCM first. The LCM of 10, 17 and 26. So just take 10, 17 and 26. So two table here 5 times, here 17 is a prime number, here 13. Now all these three are prime numbers. Let us multiply. Just first multiply 17 times 3. 3 7s are 21, 2, 3, 1 is 3 plus 2, 5, 1 7 is 7, 1 is 1. 1 is 1, 1 is 1. 1, 12, 1, 221. 221 into 10, that is 2210. So LCM is equal to 2210. Okay. See, if you observe the denominators 10, 17 and 26, the denominators we have to equalize what? 2210. That means this x by 10 we should multiply with 221 here, again with 221 to get 2210, right? Again here, my dear students, this x plus 1 by 17 should multiply with here, if I multiply, this 2210, when I divide it with 17, we will get what? 130. So let us multiply with 130 here. This is 130. Now coming to this x plus 2 by 26 here. See, my dear students, here when you when you divide with 26, you will get 17 5s are 85. So here it will come 85 into 85. Shall I repeat here, my dear students? The LCM is 2210. When this 2210 divide with here 10, we will get 221. So we should multiply numerator and denominator with 221. Here, my dear students, when you divide with this 2210 with 17, then the quotient is 130. So just multiply 130, 130. Here, this x plus 2 by 26. Okay, here 26 is there. So 2210 by 26 is 85. So multiply just 85 here. So this is equal to 10. Now this is implies 221x by 2210 plus 130x plus 130, again 2210 plus 85x plus, this is 85 2s are 170 by 2210, it is equal to 10. Okay. Now, my dear students, here this is implies 221x plus 130 plus 85. 221 plus 130 plus 85. Just add here 6, 10 plus 3, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 436. So this sum is 436x plus, now 130 plus 170 is, that is 300 plus 300 by 2210, it is equal to 10. Okay. Now my dear students, here this is 436x plus 300 is equal to 2210 plus into 10 means 2000 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 into 10 22,100. Right. Now this is implies 436x is equal to 22,100 minus 300. So what is 22,100 minus 300? So that is 21,800. 22,100 minus 300 is 21,800. So this is 400. I will write here, my dear students. 436x is equal to 21,800. Okay, now I want x value here. This is 21,800 by 436. Okay, so here just divide 436. 21,800 by 436 is 50. So the first number is 50. X is 50. X plus 1 means what? 50 plus 1, that is 51, and x plus 2 is 51. 50 plus 2 is 52. Therefore, the three consecutive integers are, one is 50, other one is 51, and the third one is 52.